Alright, the episode you've been waiting for, Pico de Gallo. Okay, hey, welcome from Modesto, California. My name is Christopher Ortega, and we'll be doing Pico de Gallo, which is pretty cool, right? Everyone loves a little Pico de Gallo. Everyone does a little bit differently, so this is my version of it. Take it, take from it what you will. Hope everyone likes this. Okay, so let's check this out, what we're doing here. So we've got a couple of ingredients for a pico de gallo. Okay, we've got the tomatoes, obviously, right? We've got the onion. You could use red onion, but I just had to use this onion before it went bad. We have lime juice. We've got jalapeno. Okay, we got cilantro, some garlic. Then we have salt, pepper. I know pepper sounds weird, but it's required. Olive oil sounds weird too, but trust me, it's necessary. And then, so we're going to start with dicing the tomatoes, basically. So one of the tricks is to dicing the tomatoes is to de-seed them, okay? And then you can reserve that for another stock or another sauce or whatever you're going to do. But this is a pico de gallo recipe that we use all the time, okay? Pretty much standard procedure. So you're going to cut up, dice up your pico de gallo. I want to make sure I get Ryan Rush's approval on the dicing of my pico de gallo. I want to make sure that it is diced finely enough, right? That's just an inside joke. It's no one's going to get it except Ryan and probably Amy Van Dyke, but that's about it. So, picos. You can make all different kinds of picos, right? You can use green onion, you can use red onion, you can use lemon, you can use serranos, you can use... Everyone's got to have cilantro in it. I think garlic's necessary too, you know? But something about the olive oil in a pico de gallo, okay? So we got the tomatoes. We're putting them in a bowl, okay? We're going to dice up some of this yellow onion, or maybe it's a white, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. It could be red for all I care, but this has just got to be used before it goes bad, so that's why we're using it. So we're going to put our diced onion also into our pico de gallo. Okay, so we got the diced onion that we're putting in there. Next, we want to put in the jalapeno. So we've de-seeded most of this jalapeno, okay? We've taken the seeds out and the vein out, most of it. And so now, I just need to thinly slice it and then dice it. Okay? I'm starting with half a jalapeno just because I don't know how hot it's going to be yet. And I'll taste this pico after we put together just to make sure, and if I need to add another half of that jalapeno, I will. You could also use serranos if you wanted to, obviously. If you're really brave, you could do habaneros, but that's craziness, okay? That's just crazy talk. Okay, so basically, this is one of my go-to Mexican dishes as far as side dish, pico salsa, right? Because we've always got onions, we've always got garlic, we've always got cilantro, we've always got tomatoes in the house. And if your tomatoes are getting ready to go, why not make a pico de gallo with them, right? And then you can always store the pico in a container and have it for later in the week or whatever, which is pretty cool. Okay? So we got that going. So now we got to finish with the garlic. I've got about 2 cloves of garlic here that I'm just going to rough chop. Okay. We're going to add this garlic into the pico. Okay. So let's do that. Add the garlic into the pico. Okay. Now, another thing we're going to add to this pico, I could say pico, okay, is some salt. Okay. Some fresh fresh cracked black pepper. Okay. And olive oil. A little bit of olive oil. Never hurt anybody. And lime juice. Start with half a lime first, and then we're going to mix this up, and we're going to taste this pico, and then we're going to take it from there and see what we need to do. Okay. So remember, I got salt in there, we got pepper, we got the lime juice, we've got the olive oil, okay, we've got the tomatoes, we got the diced jalapeno and onion, we have the cilantro, okay. So basically, we've got ourselves a great little quick pico de gallo. You can serve it right now. You can let it sit for 30 minutes, would probably be better because it's going to get better. It's going to get a better flavor, right? And you can keep it for about, I say about 2 or 3 days in a Tupperware in the refrigerator, just because the onion starts to get pretty strong. And I'm trying to find a chip. Sorry, I'm trying to find a tortilla chip, which I guess we're out of, to taste the pico. So I guess I'm going to use a potato chip to taste it. Hey, whatever works. Okay. So, pico de gallo. I'm sure you made it before. Maybe you use some of the ingredients or all of them. Maybe you learned a thing or two, or maybe you can teach me a thing or two, right? Send me your feedback on. Check us out on Real Food Blog. You can join our blog on Facebook, on Real Food Blog. Join our group. It's where we discuss recipes, we exchange recipes, we discuss budgets for groceries. We just posted one of those on YouTube that you can check out as well. But hey, right here on Periscope from Modesto, California, my name is Christopher Ortega, sharing our family meals with you. We're doing Mexican pupusas tonight, so that's why I made the pico. We made some refried beans, made some rice. You also can check those out on Real Food Blog and on YouTube. And we're making Mexican pupusas, so I'm going to do that Periscope of that later this evening. Mexican pupusas are fantastic. They're like tortillas. They've been stuffed with cheese and beans, and then you can even stuff those even further with lettuce, tomatoes, or pico, or whatever, or cheese, or whatever you want. So, I love your feedback. Haven't been able to read everyone's comments for some reason. I don't know what's happening. I'll fix that. But from our family to yours, thank you for joining me. My name is Christopher Ortega from Modesto, California, on Periscope. Check us out on Real Food Blog, blog on Facebook as well. And we'll see you next time on Periscope.